KPHI and 96.7 FM. Hawaii's hot Filipino hits. It's the midday show with Alan Alvarez.
Alright mga kaibigan, we're back and maraming salamat po sa inyo pagkikinig dito sa ating programa. We're getting all set for our beautiful guest here today. We have some beautiful guests coming into the program, to the show today.
Okay.
Very happy about that. Oh, you all set? Got their mics on. Anyway, our next guest here on the program, mga kaibigan, is a photographer, artist slash photographer, painter, drawer. I don't know, is it drawer? What do you call someone who draws?
I just call myself a fine artist.
A fine artist. Yeah. Not just an artist, a fine artist, mga kaibigan. She's none other than Miss Emmy. What's your last name?
Nakamura.
Emmy Nakamura. I forgot. Emmy Nakamura. She was on the program about, I guess about maybe 7 months ago. A few months ago. A few months ago. That's a friend of Sharon Luneta. So let's welcome on the program, mga kaibigan, Miss Emmy Nakamura.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So what's happening? You said there's something's going on this weekend.
So she has an exhibit, or it's an event tomorrow, and I will be attending, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so the event that I'm going to be at this weekend actually is part of a larger island-wide event called Oahu Open Studios, and it's the island's first annual Oahu Open Studios. There's a big event every year on Maui called Maui Open Studios that draws like literally thousands of tourists and art lovers to all these to the individual homes of different artists and painters and all types of creative people. And it's basically a self-guided tour, and you can learn more at oahuopenstudios.com. So I'm going to be one of the artists participating. I'm going to be showing my art over in downtown Honolulu at the Alakea Tower. So it's 1100 Alakea Street. Inside of that building, there will be signs posted all over the building telling you where to go park and where the event actually is in the building. It's going to be on the second floor. So I will be there with 6 other artists. There's going to be all kinds of artwork there, and you can kind of just browse through like you're walking through a gallery, and you can meet different artists, talk to them, get inspired, and all kinds of things like that. It's going to be from Saturday and Sunday, both 11 a.m. till 6 p.m., and it'll be open to the public. Anybody wants to go, they can just learn more on the website or just show up.
Is there a cover charge or any kind of
It's
entrance
absolutely
fee?
free, actually, and
Great.
Parking will also be free. You do need to get buzzed into the building, and you need to tell them that you're here for the art event, but parking is free. They'll have the building open, especially for our event this weekend.
Question. Did you say you have to be buzzed in?
Yeah, so there'll be like somebody there, parking attendant or something, and you just tell them that you're here for the art event, because the building is usually closed during the weekends. So they'll be open especially for our event.
I thought it was one of those things, in the Philippines, in Manila, it's getting very popular, the speakeasy things, where you'll knock and then you'll say, you'll put a word like, Emmy Nakamura, and then you can come.
Oh, no. Not quite, yeah.
Not quite. Okay, good. Yeah, but if it is, you better let me know the code.
Secret password to get in the building.
Got another question, Sharon?
So Emmy's going to be selling some of her originals, and we were actually talking about this earlier, how important that is to you, and how you just don't want to sell to just, because these are your original artwork.
Yeah, so if you are interested in art, or somebody that is just an art lover or wants to learn more about art, I really like to interact with people who are into that. And if you end up liking my art enough to buy a print or something like that, I really do like to learn about the people who love my art. So that's really personal to me.
Okay, question. Is it hard for you as an artist to let go of your work? I know some people, I know some artists. When I lived in New York, I met some artists, and it literally takes them a year to No, I'm not joking. It takes him a year to complete an artwork. Is it hard for you to let go sometimes if you put in that much work into your art?
Yeah, definitely.
It's a part of you that goes away.
Yeah, right now, well, I'm still young. I'm 24, and
Oh, come on.
original works that I've done are still very personal to me. It's very hard to let go of. So I mainly sell prints. My originals are for sale, but if an interested buyer contacts me, I try and learn as much as I can about them. I want to befriend them and, get to know them as more of a friend rather than just, this stranger who bought my art and I have no idea who it is. So yeah, it's definitely a hard thing to do, to let go of something you worked so hard on. Like you said, I started this one painting all the way back in 2010, and I just finished it this year. It's been like an on and off process.
Yeah.
So
it's not uncommon to have artwork that takes that long, especially if you really take your time. I mean, how long did it take Michelangelo to paint the Sistine Chapel? Years, right? Decades, so
I'm from a fine artist knows.
And us as artists, we don't know. I mean, it's very rare for us to just like start a painting or an artwork and work all the way through to the end. We take breaks, we start on other projects, so oftentimes more than you're
always adding something and taking something away.
Yeah, changing something, editing. Sometimes we just discard it altogether and start something new. So the ones that are completed have taken so long, and we put so much of our heart and effort into it, and of course our time. So yeah.
Follow up. Okay, that's great. So how do you know when tapos na, or that's it, it's done, it's ready to go? How do you know if what Sharon is saying? Sometimes you add here, sometimes you add there. How do you know when it's ayan na?
Yeah, it's really easy to overwork an artwork to the point where you'll end up disliking it more when it's quote unquote too finished. So trying to be perfect with everything is never a good idea. But us as artists, we strive for perfection. We want everything to look the best. And even for me, after doing I knew I wanted to be an artist ever since I was like 11 or 12 years old. It's really hard to know when an artwork is finished. And sometimes it takes even someone else to tell me, oh, just stop working on it. You're done. It looks good. It's already it looks good already. So just quit. And I'll be like, okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Sharon?
So have you had any potential customers that are looking to get your originals, or just... That's kind of...
few. It's just whoever shows up. I mean, like I said, there will be myself and 6 other artists at this particular downtown location. So there'll be all kinds of art to choose from. There are 2,000 free guidebooks that were supposedly spread out across the island, and tourists and locals have been able to pick them up and look through the brochures and everything. So we really don't know what to expect. It's like I said, it's the first annual event, so we're just hoping for the best and to connect with our customers and art lovers.
How did you market this event? Did you guys go to the newspapers, or I know you're here today, but did you do a lot of promotion for this event?
Since it's the first annual, probably not as much as we will be doing in the future. I know the event organizer personally, and she is a very successful artist who travels around the world. She has strong ties to Hawaii and the people here, and she's had her own art gallery in the past. So she's been doing, I believe she did like newspaper interviews, maybe one on TV.
Who is she?
Her name is Carolyn Kwan. And she does a lot of digital paintings.
Fantastic.
So a lot of that, you can check out CarolynKwan.com. She's an amazing digital artist.
So digital as in?
Computer-generated art. So she does a lot of realistic landscapes and portraits, but she does it all on the computer, and she integrates her photography on there as well.
Wow, fantastic. Well, you know what, Emmy, I just want to say congratulations to you. You're a very hard-working artist.
Thank you so much.
Fine artist. And I know it's difficult. It's difficult for artists to make money and even to make it as a career. But you look like you're well on your way.
Thank you. I really want to inspire other young artists to there's so much talent out there, and none of it is being used. And I think they deserve so much recognition that they're willing to be recognized for.
Sure.
So one of my goals in the future, when I myself am a little bit more successful and financially able to do this, I really want to start some kind of learning program where young artists could learn how to get more into the business side of things, and learn how to turn their passion into a business without quote unquote selling out.
Hard to do.
Yeah.
Hard to do.
But you put in, and that's what you get out of it. You put in a lot of work, effort. It's going to pay off in the end. So. Okay,
Emmy, why don't you invite again our listeners and go ahead. To your event this weekend.
Yeah, so if you want to check it out for more information, visit oahuopenstudios.com. Again, it's an island-wide open studios event, free to the public. There will be about 40 artists on Oahu who will have their studios or public spaces open for you to visit and check out their art. I'm one of them. So I'll be at the Alakea building, Suite 201 on the second floor. It's open this weekend, so tomorrow and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and you can just show up anytime, meet various artists and see their work.
Wow, you're looking really good in that picture there, Emmy.
We just Googled her.
Okay.
And Christmas is coming up, so what better to get your loved one a nice
Definitely,
painting.
if you want locally made art and
something to hang over that mantle piece.
All right, mga kaibigan. All right, Emmy. Thank you very much on behalf of Midday Radio Show, KPHI, and everyone here. We want to wish you the best of luck with this event, and best of luck in your career. I think you're doing great. Keep up the great work.
Thank you so much.
I'm sure you're inspiring people out there without even knowing it.
Oh, I hope so.
You are. You inspired me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad you're inspired.
Yes. It's hard to do. It's hard to do at my age. But anyway, thank you very much. And as they say in Tagalog, maraming salamat and mabuhay ka, and more success to you in the future. Thank you for coming by, and we'll see you again. Actually, why don't you schedule a time, maybe sometime afterwards, so we can find out what happened to this thing. Yeah? Let's schedule it with Sharon. Okay? Thank you very much, Emmy Nakamura, dito sa ating Midday Radio Show, mga kaibigan. We're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, got a little special interest story for you, a little bit more music, and then we got to wrap up the show. So, huwag kayong aalis, mga kaibigan. Ito po ang ating Midday Radio Show.
Oahu Town Center's Christmas Parade and Carnival is back. The festivities start on Friday, December 12th from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Enjoy carnival rides and food booths. And continues on Saturday, December 13th from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. with live entertainment and more fun for the entire family. Free picture taking with Santa from 4 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Check out the petting zoo, ride a pony, play games. And parents, don't miss out on getting your child a free Keiki ID card starting at 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. provided by HPD. Waipahu Town Center on the corner of Farrington Highway and Cunha Road.
Kayo po ba ay naghahanap ng kotse, truck or van? Ang Paradise Autos ay handang tumulong sa inyo. Easy financing kahit na po hindi maganda ang inyong credit o may bankruptcy o wala po kayong credit history. At marami po silang stocks na kotse, trucks or vans na pagpipilian. Kaya bisitahin nyo na po ang Paradise Autos sa 94709 Farrington Highway, Waipahu, second floor of Midas, harap lang po ng Bank of Hawaii. Tawag na po sa 676-2800 or call June Glenn at 256-2171 or online at paradiseuttoshawaii.com.
Listen to KPHI with crystal clear digital reception. Available statewide. Compliments of Oceanic Time Warner Cable. Tune to channel 882 on your Oceanic Time Warner digital box. KPHI has never sounded so good. Enjoy the best of audio and visual entertainment with Oceanic